Hello, I'm Gregory Call, the Republican nominee for Representative in Congress for Maryland Congressional District 8. All the information that I'm about to share with you can be found on our website, www.gregorycall.com. As a rocket scientist, businessman, and family man, married with 3 children, including a 1-year-old little girl, I'm the right choice for America. My priorities include healthcare services to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, getting children back in school and people back to work safely, maintaining a strong military with the highest technology so when we need to face threats, we can act swiftly, like when we took out Soleimani. And lastly, maintaining safety and security in our neighborhoods, protecting the people we love most. My strengths include problem solving, leadership, and management. As a rocket scientist, I have many skills in high technology systems and know things that typical career politicians do not. That makes me number X to the 0 power equals number 1 when it comes to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, and I promote women in STEM. We need to unite Maryland, to unite America and overcome this pandemic. I would like you to commit your vote to me, Gregory Call, the Republican nominee for Representative in Congress for Maryland Congressional District 8. And when I'm elected, I will represent all the people of the district, Republican, Democrat, or any other party. I will protect our freedom. Our campaign is growing fast. If you'd like to get involved, please visit our website at www.gregorycall.com. We also have a Facebook account, and you can reach us there at facebook.com/GregoryCall2. And we're on Twitter at Call for Congress. If you'd like to make a donation to the campaign, there's a donation button on our website. And please feel free to reach me directly via email at info@gregorycall.com. And remember, commit your vote to me, Gregory Call, and thanks for watching.
Hello, it's Congressman Jamie Raskin sending greetings to all of the wonderful people of Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District in Montgomery, Frederick, and Carroll counties. It's been such an honor to serve you over these last 2 very difficult years under the Trump administration. I want to thank the wonderful people on the front lines of this crisis, the doctors, the nurses, the cops, the firefighters, the first responders who've kept us going. I want to thank all the wonderful people in my district office, our district director, Kathleen Connor, Nina Weisbrock, Jenny Funt, Erica Fuentes, Joseph Eon, Krista Burton, for their incredible hard work delivering the things that people need. The PPEs and the PPP money and the unemployment insurance money. We have fought hard for the CARES Act, for the HEROES Act, which we passed 5 months ago. Our district has hung together at a time when other parts of the country have been driven down into the gutter of racism and anti-Semitism and violence. We have stuck together through this very tough time. I want to salute the scientists at NIH and at FDA. I want to thank all of you for what you've done. Please get those votes in as quickly as possible. If you did mail-in ballot, turn them in. If you need to know where to go for early voting, go to 777vote.org or call my office. We will help make sure you vote. We are going to get through this. We are going to end the terrible policies of the Trump administration. We're going to get back on the road of democratic progress and rebuilding for the people of our country. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your activism. And let's go ahead and do this thing. November 3rd, we take our country back.
Hello, everybody. This is Congressman John Sarbanes. I'm running for re-election to Maryland's 3rd Congressional District, and I hope to have your vote. If I'm re-elected, I'll continue to focus on this terrible pandemic and what we can do to help families here in Maryland across the country get through it. That means we have to be focused on testing, contact tracing, obviously developing important treatments, and making sure we get a safe and effective vaccine. So that will be a focus for me in my next term for sure. We also know that there's a tremendous economic fallout from this pandemic. It's hit families hard here in Maryland. We've been able to bring about $1 billion of assistance to Maryland families, but we have to continue to do that. And unemployment insurance is critical, stimulus payments, and other efforts for small businesses to make sure that they can get through this difficult time. I want to also make sure that the voices of everyday Americans are heard in Washington. That's why I'm the author of H.R. 1, the For the People Act, which would reform voting in this country, make it easier to get to the ballot box, would strengthen ethics and accountability, and absolutely deal with campaign finance reform. So those are some of the key priorities. We also know we have to have this continuing uncomfortable conversation about racial violence in America and what we do to address it and turn that into action that can make a difference in communities all across our country. I will continue to serve you as best I can with strong constituent service, reaching out, listening to you, and trying to address the challenges you face. Thank you for the opportunity, and I hope to get your vote.
Hi, I'm Congressman David Trone. 2 years ago, the people of Maryland's 6th District put their confidence in me and gave me the distinct honor of representing them in Washington. And now I'm asking for your vote to continue with the progress we've made and do the important work needed to make our country better for our children and their children. In the past 2 years, I've worked tirelessly to end the opioid crisis that is gripping our communities, reform our unjust criminal justice system, and make sure we're providing a world-class education for every student. We've made great strides, but there's still much more work to do. This year has shown us we must do more to keep our communities safe and healthy, and that's my mission. I don't take money from PACs, lobbyists, or corporations because I'm committed to serving you, not them. Representing you in Washington has been an honor. I ask that you once again trust me with your vote by mail or in person on November 3rd. Thank you and be safe.
Hello, my name is Judge B.B. Berry. I've been on the circuit court bench for 3 years. In 2017, I was appointed as a family magistrate after an application and interview process, and ultimately was chosen by the judges of the circuit court. Then in 2019, after a much more rigorous and robust application process, I was appointed by the governor to be a judge. I hope you'll learn more about that process because it is the only avenue we have for vetting, extensive background checking, interviews, and peer review. And only your 4 judges went through and cleared that vetting process. I was born and raised in DC. I went to Howard University. I am the proud mother of a recent Howard University graduate. I went to Georgetown University Law Center. Put myself through law school as a single parent, working full time during the day and going to school at night. I was a single parent throughout my career in the law, which spans 25 years now. I made Montgomery County my home in 2005, and I've lived here ever since. I love and am committed to this county. Before joining the bench, I practiced at the highest level of litigation. I am mediation trained. I've taught law-related topics at every level, from law school and attorneys to experts and judges. I've published multiple articles on litigation topics, and I have been steadfastly committed to service in the law and community throughout my career. I invite you to check out my website at electjudgebbberry.com and the sitting judges site at electsittingjudgesmcs.com for more information about me and my 3 colleagues on the bench, Judges Boynton, Fogelman, and McCullough, whom I wholeheartedly support. I'm honored to be here, and I hope you'll allow me to continue to serve this community. Please choose the top 4 on your ballot. Please choose competence on our circuit court bench. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Boynton. I am the senior-most judge on the Circuit Court for Montgomery County, where I have served for 17 years. I'm running for election to retain my seat on the court, along with my fellow sitting judges, B.B. Berry, Christopher Fogelman, and Michael McAuliffe. For the past 50 years, every governor has followed the same nonpartisan merit selection process in order to identify those applicants who are most highly qualified for their legal knowledge, wisdom, demeanor, and integrity to serve as judges. All 4 sitting judges have successfully passed this vetting process, which led to our appointment by the governor. On the other hand, our challenger, beginning in 2012, has applied for 14 different judicial vacancies. However, her qualifications did not meet the high standards required to become a judge, so she failed to pass the vetting process. She is not a judge. Her current strategy to become a judge is to circumvent the merit system selection process altogether. Her name will now appear on the ballot as a candidate for judge because she paid a $50 filing fee, not because she was ever deemed qualified for the position. My broad experience on the bench includes handling thousands of cases in the area of criminal, civil, family, and juvenile law. Prior to my appointment in 2003, I spent 17 years as a prosecutor in Montgomery County and 3 years in the private practice of law. During that time, I tried hundreds of cases to verdict in a broad range of criminal and civil cases. I was born and raised in Montgomery County, graduating from Magruder High School. I am married with 4 adult children and 3 grandchildren. My wife is a lawyer who worked for the Treasury Department. I have spent my entire adult life helping and supporting our community through my professional and volunteer work. It would be an honor and a privilege to continue to serve my community. I ask for your vote for the 4 sitting judges, Berry, Boynton, Fogelman, and McAuliffe. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Christopher Fogelman. I'm a Montgomery County, Maryland Circuit Court judge. I'm running as part of a slate with Judge B.B. Berry, Judge David Boynton, and Judge Michael McAuliffe. Before being appointed, the 4 of us each went through a rigorous vetting process, which included interviews with 14 diverse bar associations. These bar associations make recommendations to the county's Judicial Nominating Commission. This 13-member commission, including lawyers and non-lawyers, also interviewed each of us and considered the Bar Association's recommendations. The commission sends a short list to the governor. The governor interviewed everyone on the short list and then appointed us to the bench. By law, we must now appear on the ballot in this general election. My wife is a middle school math teacher. She and I have lived in Montgomery County for 37 years. We've raised our 5 children here. Prior to becoming a judge, I was a trial lawyer for 33 years. And I've tried the most serious criminal and civil cases. I was an assistant public defender where I represented those unable to afford an attorney and who had been charged with crimes. After that, I was in private practice for 30 years. I'm active in our community. I'm in my 27th year of volunteer youth baseball coaching. I was appointed to the Juvenile Justice Commission, where I've served for 10 years, including multiple terms as its chairman. I'm a member of the Bar Association's Racial Justice Council and the Maryland Judiciary's Court Access and Community Relations Committee and its Equal Justice Committee. Please Google Elect Sitting Judges Montgomery County to visit our website and Facebook page to learn more about us. You'll see why you would want to entrust us to decide serious criminal, civil, and family disputes. I ask you for your vote for the sitting judges, Judge B.B. Berry, Judge David Boynton, Judge Michael McAuliffe, and me, Judge Christopher Fogelman. Thank you.
Good day, and thank you for being here. My name is Thomas P. Johnson III. I'm a write-in candidate for judge. My name will not appear on the ballot above the 4 Republican-appointed sitting judges. it has to be written in. To learn more about my candidacy, I'm asking you to visit my website, tpjohnsonforjustice.com. Do you know what Montgomery County's best kept secret? Currently, 24 sitting judges, not one African-American male. What race are people that is jailed most often? Governor Hogan, a Republican, appointed the judges on the ballot. He has not appointed a Black male judge on the court of Montgomery County in his 2 terms in office. President Trump appointed 50 federal judges, made no appointments of Black male judges. Like Governor Hogan, the 4 Republican appointed judges speak of the vetting process as a means of entitlement. What they do not tell you, they had friends and former law partners on the Judiciary Appointment Committee. My campaign is self-funded. The 4 Republican appointed judges are funded by major law firms in the county. The judges stated that in order to get Black male judges on the bench, young Black male lawyers need to be mentored. The response is an insult to any race that is lacking representation on the court. Black male lawyers have the training to become judges. Montgomery County is the most diverse in the state. Voting for my candidacy, you will send a message to Governor Hogan and the special interest groups that you will not tolerate a segregated court that is lacking minority representation. I'm asking you to use social media to let others know about my write-in candidacy for judge. Please visit my website, tpjohnsonforjustice.com. Change the complexion of the court. The late Congressman John Lewis would say, put a Black male judge on the court now.
Hello, my name is Michael McAuliffe. I'm a judge on the Circuit Court for Montgomery County. When you vote this fall, the 4 judges on the ballot are Judge B.B. Berry, Judge David Boynton, Judge Christopher Fogelman, and me, Judge Mike McAuliffe. Our opponent, whose name will appear at the end of the ballot, is not a judge. Now, to become a judge, we go through the nonpartisan merit selection process, which examines our competence, our temperament, and our integrity. We are investigated and interviewed by 13 separate bar associations. That's 3 different African-American bar associations, 3 different women's bar associations, the Maryland Hispanic Bar Association, the Jewish Bar Association, and many more. If you make it through all this, then you go on the highly qualified list. Our opponent tried to go through this merit selection process 14 times and never once made the qualified list. Now, a little bit about me. I've lived in Rockville and Silver Spring since I was a child. I attended Montgomery County Public School and then Good Counsel High School in Wheaton. I graduated from Notre Dame and then Georgetown University Law School with honors. My wife and I have raised our 3 children here in Silver Spring. I've been a trial lawyer since 1987. I tried hundreds of cases to juries and judges in our courts. Everything from civil rights cases to medical malpractice to homicides. I was named Lawyer of the Year 3 times by Best Lawyers magazine, and I was elected to the American College of Trial Lawyers, the highest honor available to any lawyer. Montgomery County deserves only the most highly qualified to serve you as judges, and that's why I would respectfully request that you vote for the 4 sitting judges, Judge Berry, Judge Boynton, Judge Fogelman, and me, Judge Michael McAuliffe. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Mary Lynn Pierre. I respectfully ask for your vote for Montgomery County Circuit Court Judge. I have been practicing law in Montgomery County for over 28 years. My areas of practice include family law, juvenile law, and criminal law, among others. According to the Justice Policy Institute's November 2019 report, Maryland incarcerates a higher percentage of its young Black males than any other state in the country. The report also states that while Maryland's population is 31% Black, its prison population is 70% Black, the largest disparity between total population and prison population of any other state in the country. As a former chair of the Montgomery County Criminal Justice Coordinating Commission and a former United States Army military police officer, I am aware that the National Institute of Justice's research shows that the certainty of punishment and not the severity is what improves public safety. A judge is a problem solver. My experience as a wife, mother, veteran, and immigrant has given me excellent problem-solving skills. As a judge, I will practice restorative justice, which is another way of saying that I will temper justice with mercy. Please vote for me, Mary Lynn Pierre, for Montgomery County Circuit Court Judge. I am number 5 on the ballot. My website is pierreforjudge.com. Please vote Mary Lynn for Maryland. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sunil Dasgupta, and I'm running for the at-large seat on the Montgomery County Board of Education in the November elections. I am a first-generation immigrant, a parent of 3 MCPS students, a PTA leader, and a professor at a public university in the county. The foundations of public education in the county are shaky. We have underfunded our schools for years. We have neglected a large number of our schools to the point that we do not have equal access. 50% of our 3rd graders do not read at grade level. Decisions about online education and reopening of schools have been mismanaged. That students are still learning is a testament to our educators, students, and families who have dug deep. We have to make this right. I have stood up for equity and inclusion, and I support teachers and staff to bring the best possible education to all our students. I recognize that for my own kids to get the best possible education, all their peers must get the best possible education. I have 20 years of teaching experience, including 7 years online, and over a decade in academic management, including hiring and managing faculty and developing curriculum. As a board member, I will answer your questions directly. I will be available, and I will push the board to lead and truly reimagine the immense possibility of public education. That's my promise. If, like me, you believe that we need to stand up for public education and equal access today, please consider voting for me, Sunil Dasgupta. If you want to learn more about our campaign and want to volunteer or contribute, please go to sunildasgupta.com. Thank you, and stay safe.
Hi, my name is Lynn Harris, and I'm a candidate for the at-large seat on the Montgomery County Board of Education. I'm originally from a small town in Kansas where the entire K-12 school system was smaller than any one of our MCPS high schools. After leaving my hometown, I moved to Oklahoma, where I got a nursing degree, working my way through college as a nursing assistant. Then I moved to Missouri, where I got a law degree, working my way through law school as an emergency room nurse. And then I landed in Montgomery County in 1991 to take my first job out of law school. I've lived here ever since. But candidly, I didn't pay that much attention to our school system until my son started school in 2008. When he was quite small, I left law and went back to school to get a graduate degree in public health, working my way through graduate school as a parent advocate, basically. When he started school, I went to my first PTA meeting. I raised my hand to volunteer for something, and then I kept raising my hand. Working with my local PTAs and the countywide PTA, I've spent the past decade and thousands of hours working with students and parents and families and teachers and staff members all across this county and very large and diverse school system on any issue you can name. And I've come to understand the vast array of issues that face our system every day. 5 years ago, I became a teacher in Montgomery County Public Schools, teaching medical science at Thomas Edison. What I've learned is that every student in this county is the best and deepest well of knowledge for how we are doing as a school system every day. And every community is a deep well of wisdom when it comes to the needs of their community and the best and innovative ideas about how to solve those problems. I want to bring my experience as a nurse, as a lawyer, as a public health professional, and a teacher to the board table and work with those valuable partners, teachers, families, every day on every issue. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Michael Fryer. I'm a candidate for the Board of Education in Montgomery County, District 2. I'm here to introduce myself and let you know a bit about my background. I've been involved in education for over 30 years. I started as a classroom teacher, then became a consultant, a social worker, and finally an attorney representing children, families, and teachers, both in conferences, meetings, and the courtroom. You can find out more about me at my website, michaelfryer.com, where I have blogs, posts, and information, as well as contact information. And I welcome you to call me, email me, or reach out to let me know what your concerns are. Some of the things that I have and the reasons I'm running are my 2 children who are in Montgomery Public Schools. The immediate crisis that we're facing, the distance learning and the issues that have arisen, are unfortunately not the only issues that Montgomery County faces. Given my background, my experience, and my work in the education field, I feel I am the best candidate to sit on the Board of Education and work to resolve these problems that include old buildings that need to be repaired, new construction that needs to be done, a work on the contract with the teachers union, and most importantly, closing the achievement gap. Please get out to vote on November 3rd and consider voting for me. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Smondrowski, candidate for District 2 Board of Education. I'm the proud mother of a son who graduated from the Bridge program at Gaithersburg High School and is now serving in the military, and a daughter who graduated from Quince Orchard High School and is now studying at the University of Mississippi. Since the time our children began their elementary school years in MCPS, I've been actively involved in the school system. In addition to being a mother, though, I am a community member and at heart a woman who believes in fighting for equity and opportunities and in resources for all students. My experience serving as school and county PTA leadership roles highlighted to me that there were too few options and too many obstacles for our students to access the appropriate programs that would best allow each child to succeed. The most important thing to me is that every student receives a positive school experience, and that means different things for different children. It's not just about getting A's and B's. It's about feeling valued, engaged, and connected with your school. It's about feeling safe, understood, and included. It means having the guidance and encouragement to reach your fullest potential and the access and opportunities to take the pathways needed to get you where you want to go. It is our job on the school board to be a voice for all students, staff, and community. I have been that and will continue to do what is needed so that each of our students can be assured that their hope for the future will be realized. To best serve each student, we need to continue hiring the highest quality teachers and retain our stellar staff by providing school environments where everyone feels safe and valued. If re-elected, I will continue to fight for equitable opportunities, individualized pathways, expanding early childhood access, and using data to make informed decisions about the needs of each child. These are the ideals that I will continue to strive for as your District 2 representative on the Board of Education.
Hi, My name is Steve Solomon, and I'm a candidate for Montgomery County Board of Education, District 4. Although I'm running in District 4, all voters in Montgomery County vote for all Board of Education districts, so I'll be on your ballot. I'm a lifelong resident of Montgomery County. I've spent my career as a radio and podcast host and producer. I've helped my community by serving on various boards and committees, helped out elected officials, and volunteered for several nonprofits. I'm running for Board of Education to bring common sense spending to a budget that's nearly half of the county's operating budget. Difficult decisions will need to be made due to the tremendous economic impact from the coronavirus. My top priority will be to set forth a plan to safely bring students back to school for in-person learning. I believe that students and parents want board members who will give them real answers and solutions to their problems. My other priorities include preparing our students for life in the real world. While tech jobs are the future, we can't forget about the fact that we'll always need skilled plumbers, electricians, and carpenters. We currently only have one high school that offers these classes. We need more schools to offer vocational programs like these. Also, we need to keep MCPS #1 in the state of Maryland by hiring and, most importantly, retaining the best teachers and staff. Did you know that nearly half of new teachers hired by MCPS leave by the end of their 3rd year? We need to do better than that. So I ask for your vote. And if you want to find out more about my platform, check out votestevesolomon.com or listen to my podcast at patreon.com/Steve Solomon to get to know me better. Thank you.